So you're running on the Camunda 7 Community Edition? Then your process engine is basically on a ticking clock. Thousands and thousands of projects were built on it, and right now, they're all facing the exact same moment of truth. So today, we're going to explore how you can rescue that engine and, actually make it future-proof.
Let's just cut to the chase, right? This is the big question. It's the one that's probably keeping tech leads and developers up at night. Your core technology, the thing you've built so much of your business on, is about to become a relic. If that sounds familiar, well, you're definitely in the right place.
Okay, so let's break down the problem. The situation, really, is pretty straightforward. For this huge community that's built up around process automation, it feels like the road ahead just hit a wall. So how in the world did we get here? I mean, Camunda 7 had an absolutely incredible run. It became the go-to engine for so many projects. But as you can see from this timeline, that announcement in October 2023 changed the entire game. It wasn't just a heads up, it was a final notice. The era of the free community edition is officially over, and the clock is ticking.
And look, this isn't some abstract what-if problem. We're talking about real, tangible risks. The bottom line is this: if you do nothing, your system becomes more vulnerable with every single day that passes. Your tech stack starts to get stale, and your whole project is essentially running on borrowed time. That's a massive liability.
But you know how it is in the open source world, right? Where one road ends, the community often just builds a new one. And when a project gets left behind, that community has a really powerful way to fight back. This is the story of that rescue mission.
The key to this whole rescue is a concept called a fork. It's actually a pretty simple idea. A team of developers takes the existing open source code, which is already proven, it's powerful stuff, and they create a brand new independent path forward. They're basically picking up the torch right where the original creators left it.
And this quote from co-initiator Andreas Zill, it just gets right to the heart of it. This wasn't some big corporate strategy. This was a grassroots movement, born out of pure necessity. The community saw a huge problem and decided, you know what? We're going to solve this ourselves, for ourselves.
And that brings us to Operaton. Now let's be super clear about what this is. The most critical feature, the absolute killer feature, it's 100% backward compatible. All those process models you spent years and years building, they just work. No changes needed. And this is a true FOSS project, not a trial, not some freemium product with a bunch of hidden costs. On top of all that, it pulls your entire tech stack into the modern era with support for things like Java 17.
Okay, so the solution is on the table. Awesome, but how do you actually make the switch? Let's dive into the migration playbook. There are really two main strategies you can take here, and it all depends on your project's needs and maybe your stomach for risk.
So you've got two clear options. Over on the left, we've got the fast track. This is your direct, in-place swap. It's fast, it's efficient, and it's perfect for smaller projects where you can test everything pretty quickly. Then on the right, you've got the cautious path. This is for the big, mission-critical systems where you just can't afford any downtime or surprises. Here, you run both engines at the same time, in parallel, and you start sending new processes to Operaton while you carefully migrate the old ones over time. It's that low-risk, super-controlled approach.
But hold on, before you jump into either of these, there's a pre-flight check. This isn't about just winging it. It's about being smart and prepared. You got to get your house in order first. Make sure you're on a recent Java version. You're starting from a newer Camunda 7 release, and please, I cannot stress this enough, back up your database. And having a solid test plan? Absolutely non-negotiable.
Now, I know what some of you are thinking. That fast track sounds great, but it also sounds, well, a little daunting. So let's demystify it. We're going to walk through just how ridiculously quick this switch can actually be.
That's right, you heard me. The core migration, for a project that's well prepared, can be done in the time it takes to go make a cup of coffee. Let's see what that actually looks like.
So here it is. This is the heart of the entire technical change. For most Java projects, it all comes down to a single line in your build file. You're just swapping the group ID from org.camunda.bpm to org.operational.bpm. Seriously, that's the core of it.
So what does this look like in practice? It's 4 simple steps. 1, you stop your application. 2, you update that dependency and your Java imports. 3, you restart the application. And 4, there's a tiny, one-time manual tweak in the database to rename the admin user group. And that's it, you're done.
And just like that, boom, you've done it. And you know what the best part is? Your existing processes, all your historical data, it's all still there, running on the exact same database, but now it's being powered by a modern, supported, and truly future-proof engine.
So you have to understand, this is so much more than just patching a problem. This migration is about giving your process engine a whole new lease on life. It's a strategic upgrade. It's a rebirth.
This table right here is the perfect summary. You get all the new things you want, like modern Java support, updated dependencies, and ongoing security patches. But, and this is the crucial part, you get to keep all the things you've already invested in: your models, your database, your APIs, and your team's existing knowledge. It is truly the best of both worlds.
So, if you remember anything from this today, let it be these 3 things. 1, the problem is real and the clock is ticking. 2, the solution, Opera now, is here, it's free, it's community-driven, and it's ready to go. And 3, the path to get there is way, way simpler than you might have thought.
At the end of the day, this isn't about migrating away from something. It's about migrating towards a sustainable, stable future for the technology you already rely on. The tools are ready, the community is ready. The only question left is, are you ready to rescue your processes?